So now we'll create a crouching mechanism. Well, actually we have that, but we'll create a mechanism that will allow the player to pass through an object when he's crouched. If he's not, then he won't be able. So in order to do that, we'll have to create some sort of debris first. The reason I'm creating this area is because I need the player to know how to use crowds, and later on we have to use crowds even when running to do some sort of slide animation. Well, yeah, you get the point. But I will do that another time because it's not built yet. When we do the hunting area part of the game, the running I mean, then we'll create that. So here, first we want to have a small tutorial saying what you have to do to get through. So let's add let's queue. So one player is here. Let's see what we can use with the small window to work as a tutorial. I'll use this guy. even if we turn our character around, it doesn't really matter because the cutscene sets the orientation at startup. When you're doing first-person games in general, or games that require the player to face the camera, it's always recommended to have the player being destroyed and created after a cutscene, so you can control the camera direction of the camera. Alright, so normally we cannot pass. Let's see if we can pass like this. No. Alright, at least the message is working. Let's try with PC controls. C, control. Yeah, it works. Alright. Cool. So what we're gonna do now is raise it a little bit, like this. Alright, let's try again. Alright, great. So now what we're gonna do simply say that we'll make it non-collidable. This may create a small problem, but let's see how it looks first. It overlaps a bit the texture. to raise it a bit. So the thing is that if we stand up here, then we'll have this weird so we need to solve this. So to do that, I'm gonna say actually here we have collidable. I'm gonna say sorry if this is gonna work, but we have to try. So we're gonna force the player not to be able to stand up. Let's see. Yeah, I keep pressing now the button to stand up, but it doesn't let me do it. But here I can do it. Well, it worked. I'm so glad things worked the first time. Alright, so now what we need to do is this guy right here has to go into a lotus cube. Already template? No? Alright. And then every time we have a object like this, then we'll just add this spray. Let's go once. So it's easy to just copy into other objects, and then when we need to make it change, it will affect everything. Alright, one more time, let's test if it works, and then move on. Perfect. Alright. So let's continue now. Let's place some more torches in the next area. next area, the long hall here will not have torches because I'll create a small well, you know soon enough. Alright, let's add the balcony here. In this level I won't worry about the prop limit too much because from what I have calculated there won't be a need to fill the prop limit, so I don't worry. Actually I have to make the staircase go this way. Well, in the next episode we're trying to fit a staircase inside the room. I think this will work. almost. The original plan was to be like a curved staircase, but I guess this being a bit difficult now. Having a game that you can jump, you always have to be careful of areas that players can get stuck, like this area for example. Hey, some of that. It's a horror game. This is the building area 2 of my horror game. Alright, yeah. I was waiting for the blinking, but since the cutscene activates it, we just have to be like this. Some sort of weirdness here. Let's see. So when you go down, go like this. Alright. Two things I noticed. One is that you can interact things with raycast even if they are behind you. So in order to fix that, we just say, we just filter like this. Let's make sure that works. So this normal works. Let's see. Yeah, it's in front now. No, actually, you know what? The best way to do it is to say C instead of filter it like that. As you can see, it's more precise now. As long as it's because if the raycast is overlapping the prop, it usually activates. As you can see, now it doesn't because the C doesn't work. You just have to be like this, not inside it, which is more precise, I think. Alright, and another thing I noticed was, well, that weirdness here. So maybe I could trick, I could just place another collision box. look weird, but at least it will be easier to control and play. Yeah, you don't really notice the difference, and it's easier now. Just you don't get stuck anymore. You do a bit here. Alright, let's move on. So, let's see. Okay, so this section, I will add the door here. Where is the door? Alright, so things will start to get weird now. So I will add the door that will open by itself. We need some bars. Alright, so we need to create two large pillars here, one here and one here. So let's see what we can have in terms of round pillars. Let's try it on some pack. Because this will be covered by the pillars. So, yeah, this will do. Alright, so we want it a little bit on the outside, so I'll delete those guys too. Like this. Yeah, like this. So the whole point of this area is that one of these pillars will become a head for a brief moment and turn and look at you. And then you will snap out of it and you will see it's still a pillar. So, in order to do that, I'll make this a template. And we need to grab our character here. We'll have this guy be... Actually, let's grab the sensor as well. Well, we can grab it like this. Right. If you remember, I created this one in episode 1. So, place this guy here. I don't think we need the mouth for now, so I will just delete it. Because if this guy gets too big, then the mouth would overlap the floor. So for now I'm just gonna delete the mouth. Oh, that's as far as we can go. Alright, well, we have to be smaller. And we also need the logic cube to determine the rotation, the point of rotation, because the character's point of rotation will not work so well. It's always good to place it above so you can grab it. Oh, great. Alright. Further up and there we go. Okay, we don't want the body to be seen, we only want the head. And as far as I can see, this might be a bit tricky. I'll just make this guy do an emote so we can, let's see this. Let's see. I'll try this guy, this one. the reason I'm doing it 0.001 is because if I make it 0, then it will fly away. It's a weird bug. So I'm doing it 0.001. It won't be out forever, so it will be destroyed after a point, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so we have this. This guy's like this. This would be alright, let's just make sure it looks good when it has this emote. Yeah. We could exchange those columns with a pillar. That would look a bit better, I think. It would be hard to put it where we want, but alright, let's delete this. And of course we won't be able to grab anything because we have the character here. Because this is getting hard to see, I will do something else. I will place this guy. Let's see. So I'll place this guy directly below. Hello Roiko, how's it going? And because this is a bit high now, it will come out of the stage, like somewhere here, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit too high, I think. Maybe. So what I'm gonna do is have another logic cube here. Let's say place below. Well, you need to upgrade to a better operating system, man. It takes 6 hours to wake up. Maybe your hard drive. Alright, so I think well, the whole objective is to make it look like the other pillar as much as we can. It needs to be lower. You need a defrag. So the height, yeah, it needs to be a bit front. Wait. What the just happened? That was weird. Anyhow. Well, imagine if I get scared by making this. Imagine the guy who's gonna play it. Alright. A bit down, I think. How did this guy spawn? It's probably something with a test C sensor, but I'm really curious right now. Oh, he gets created again and then he falls. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright, I just forgot what I had to do. Yeah, a bit down. Yeah, 8 hours is good. I tend to sleep a bit more sometimes. Alright, good. Yeah, it's tweaking a little bit more. So front, just a little bit. And I'm gonna cover it with stuff so it doesn't look like a head. So just place it here maybe. I think that's good. Alright. First we make sure this guy is non-collidable, so otherwise it's gonna lag the game. And fixed physics. Alright, so now we have to experiment a bit. Let's try to create another pillar here. Just gonna place it like this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's see. Aliens Extraction or Fox Game. Alright, let me write it down because I haven't checked them. Alright, I wrote it down, I'll check it out. Alright, his neck needs to be just here, so we need front. What was that? Alright, front and then left. So front, no, front and left. Oh, nice. I'll check it out. Your alien game. Alright, that was a bit too much. I will. Alright. So there and there. now it looks more like a pillar. It's not so easy to understand with this head it's turned out. So what we're gonna do, well, the thing is it has to have this part as well. Oh, you know what, why don't we do something else? Why don't we actually place the pillar normally? See how it looks. Alright, we need to move this guy away. Yes, I have a lot of published games I've been creating since alpha. That's it. Alright, let's see how it looks if the pillar is standing like this. Maybe it can still look good. Well, I think we'll be able to trick the player now. So, okay, so now for the actual logic, scared thing, whatever. So, let me check the plan. Alright, so we want this guy to turn his head. Where is it? Alright, here. Don't want to create the zombie. We don't want to do that yet. I'll just wait some time. We want to have the shaking camera. This has to wait as well. And we want this guy to yaw. We want it done in 1 second. So we want to cover 180 degrees in 1 second. So 30. I'm really bad at math. Actually, 1 second. I think it has to be 6. Let me double check that. Okay, so 1, 2. Yeah, 6. Alright. So yeah, 6. Plus that here. And after that happens, half a second later, we want to make a flash screen. So display square. Really? I don't know about the card game, but yeah, Candy Rush, I made the environment. I have to check that too. So somebody used the environment I made for the race. So I made the race sometime a while ago. to 0. I want to be priority as high as we can. I'll say 20 so it overlaps everything. And then opacity, I already have that made, so we start with opacity 0. For the spark card, right. Alright, I'll check it out. Thanks. So we want the opacity to increment. That's 0.1, I think that'll do. So it's really fast. Oh, nice. Yeah, controls were a difficult thing for me. I'm not really a coder. Create a variable called appear. No, basically called change scenery. And go to generic logic and say change scenery, countdown, create frames. Alright, so I want this to be for a brief amount of time working. So when that happens, that means that the whole flash screen is the whole screen is white. So at this time we'll change the scenery from the head to be this pillar again. Actually it just destroy the head because the pillar is already there. So this guy will do it. So since we are in this page, it means this logic is already triggered. So we don't mind saying global change scenery, destroy this guy. Actually, not this guy. This guy. Just for the sake of my OCD, just do it once. Alright. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I'll tap them. Alright. It kind of worked. Alright, let's see it again so I know what I have to change. So it's there. It needs to be a bit front. I know I'm changing this all the time, but oh, I was tweaking the wrong way. It needs to be faster, so let's do I'll do 18. It needs to be even faster than that. I'll make it double the speed. Now we need the zombie sound to be a bit louder. Looks like it's lagging a bit. Oh, that's why. What? No. Alright. Okay. So basically we still have the ambient sound here, so we need to mute it again. Mute it. Actually, I won't mute it in this one. No, actually I will, because as we seen last time, it's very crucial. So let's do... I'll just bring a muter. This will only work once, because the cutscene will not be triggered again, even if you die. So we need to open the door after this happens. And just to make it even more scary, I will make that door be opened all the way, straight away, so you don't see any animation, just see it open. Thanks. Alright, so you... think we need an invert. Alright, let's see. Yeah, so the door is open after this happens. Let's see that again. Alright, and one more thing. If for some reason the player is not looking, it's going like this. You cannot get past. If you go like this, then it will open the door, which is a nice way to make sure the player is looking. Because sometimes in horror games you see something passing by and the player was looking somewhere else and he doesn't even see it. Alright, so this door overlaps here. Can't do much though. I can make the door smaller. Or not. Something inside is a minimum scale, so I cannot scale it down. What I can do though is make those guys a bit bigger, so it doesn't overlap. So this guy is 115. Yeah, it's cool. Doesn't overlap now. Right. Okay. And we have this section done. Alright, and at this point the player will freak out. Not the player, the actual character will freak out. So alright, now we need to do some additional stuff. I'll grab this guy. By the end of the class, this is going to be somewhere. I'll make it big somewhere here by reducing the trigger zone. When the end of the class, when the class ends, we will switch to this guy. So there, I think it's okay. Yeah. So it's a dungeon pack. Dungeon descent, actually. Right, so destroy global player. Then we need to spawn the player. Alright, this might be a bit tricky, but alright, so this page is gonna be called class effect. It's gonna be called here. It's also going to be called here. Alright, let's name the thing so we know where we're at. Alright, so the whole point of this cutscene, maybe we won't have time to do it, maybe I'll do it in the next episode, but is the player is gonna walk forward and he's gonna do some, he's gonna feel fainted a bit, he's gonna watch his hands, it's gonna be just a weird moment. So that's what we're gonna do next time. Alright, let's check everything works before we do that. Right, we still need the torch for this guy. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll watch you stream. Yeah, just quickly let me place the torch on this guy. I see. Right, he does have the torch. This light bulb as well. Well, it's expensive because you can get everything from treasure trove. So he's alright. So he's switched to attacking stance. This is why the torch is there. Still, that is his front. Yeah, first-person games are something that not a lot of people do, so they're different. Alright, let's make a small test of what this would look like. I made the animation already, so I'm just gonna grab it from here. That's the one. See how it looks. First of all, no controls. Second of all, red. And third of all, I just have to grab it. I can't remember which one is it. There's a sound effect which is perfect for weird moments. Right, let me find it. Jump scare, break wall, freak standing, core. It's weird feeling. There we go. see how it looks. Oh, you know what? Can also add some camera shake. The vertigo effect though. That's the vertigo effect. Low speed and high strength. Alright, it looks good, but it doesn't look... oh, it does? It's the camera's sake. Yeah, I forgot about that. It looks great, but... you know what, let's ignore it and see how it looks without it. There we go, that's more like it. Alright, so we need to create a small depth of field. I'm actually doing the cutscene in this episode because it's getting rather exciting. Now this is a tricky one. We need with only one modifier to control the full blur. This is hard because I don't know how depth of field works. That's actually good because it blurs the front. Alright. Okay, I think that's all for this episode. What we're gonna do next is I'm gonna make the player walk as well when this happens, and then there will be a heartbeat sound and he will just walk slowly, and in the end of that hole that we made, the wall is gonna break and another character will come into play. But more on that in the next episode. Thanks guys for watching, and stay tuned tomorrow at the same time, 3 PM GMT.